being said, girls, we're going to start our class and we're going to move ourselves around in great big circles. We're going to go one way around and then we're going to go the other way around. Oh, here's Elaine. Hi, Elaine.
Good morning from Florida. Look
Yeah,
at you.
I'm right down the street from you.
What a
Big.
brave soul you are. There in the heat.
Well, it's actually nice and cool on the porch
Looks
here.
like
So,
a beautiful place. All right.
yeah.
All right. Let me get going here.
So we're going to go one way around a few times and then change the direction a few times. Close your eyes and unwind. Unwind from your thoughts, unwind from your to-do list for the duration of the class, maybe longer. There's no forcing, no judgments, only observations of your own breath and body. So when you're ready, lean in front of your hips and gently sway from one side to the other side in the rhythm of the elephant. Breathe deep to one side. Exhale out to the other side. Let the lower back soften and allow each breath to be full. Let each breath be deep. Maybe pausing at the top of the breath. Maybe pausing at the bottom of the breath. It doesn't matter. Just a few times. Now take yourself to one side. Put your hands on each side of one leg. And on your own exhale, only bow to where it feels good to you. Let your shoulders both relax. Let your head hang down. Take a deep breath and let it go with a big sound. Ah, shake your head gently, yes. Shake it, no. And with an inhale, lift back up. Place your hands on the knees. Take a big breath, draw both shoulders up. Exhale, take them back and down. Turn to the other side. Only bow to where it feels good. Let your shoulders relax. Let the head hang. Take a deep breath and go. Ah, shake your head gently, yes. Shake it gently, no. With an inhale, lift back up. Place your hands on the knees. Take a big breath and draw both shoulders up. Exhale, take them down. Put the hands on the floor in front of you and only bow to where it feels good. Let your shoulders relax. Let the head hang. Take a giant breath and go. Oh, with an inhale, lift yourself back up. Put both backs of the hands together and bring them to the heart. Take a giant breath in, open the arms out wide. Exhale, let your hands meet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Namaste, ladies. Interlace your hands. Work those wrists around. Go both ways around by taking your hands apart, interlacing the opposite way. Now work them around. That's how we get both ways around. Now, press the palms of both hands out, stretch through those hands, and lift those arms up, stretch up high. Take a big, giant breath. Let the arms rest down by your hips. With an inhale, lift one arm up and over to the side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach over to the opposite side. Inhale, back up. And exhale, reach over to the first side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach over to the second side. Inhale, back up. And last time, reach over to that first side. Hold it. Keep breathing. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach over to the other side. Hold this and keep breathing. Take a giant breath. Inhale, back up. Roll your shoulders around. Now, we're going to take our legs straight out, long in front. Work your ankles. Get those ankle rolls. I'm sure you've done it already today. Take the ankles around one way, then the other way. And then, girls, bring both feet in. Bounce the knees as long as it doesn't hurt. Give yourself a gentle bow. Take a deep breath and go. Let the shoulders hang. Let your head hang. Take another giant breath and go. With a gentle inhale, lift the legs up. Now we're going to take our legs out wide, work those ankles again. We're going to do that movement in through our hips. So with an inhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Exhale, bow only as low as you want. Inhale, lift up, take the heels out. Give yourself a little bow. Inhale, lift up, feet come together. Give yourself a bow. Inhale, lift up, take your heels out. Exhale, give yourself a bow. Inhale, lift back up, bring the heels together. Give yourself a bow. Ladies, last time, lift up, take your heels out. Give yourself a bow. And girls, hold it. Hang there. It could be just setting up and just letting shoulders and head hang. It's okay. Just take another breath. Go. Ah. Now, your choice. We're going to twist. So how do you want your legs? Would you like your legs wide or would you like your legs crossed? Whichever is more comfortable. We're going to first do our neck, then we'll do our twisting. So let the hands rest on your legs. Bring both shoulders up. Exhale. Relax them straight down. Pull them down. Now, we're going to gently drop your right ear towards the shoulder. Your left hand goes out on the floor, and you're going to move it back just enough so you feel the stretch in the outside of your neck. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Now open your eyes. Look out the side of your left eye up to the ceiling and lift your chin slightly. Relax your shoulders. Ah. Now be slow. Rotate your nose, looking down to the right side. Let the head and your shoulders relax. Take a deep breath and go. Oh. Shake your head gently, yes. And then we're going to bring our left hand back to our knee. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. And we're going to do tiny nose and O. Let your head hang. Bring both shoulders up. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders down. Drop the left ear towards the shoulder. But this is the hard part. Keep the shoulders, everything relaxed. We're not using muscles. Now take the right hand, put it out to the floor next to you, and move it back just enough so you feel it in the neck. Now open your eyes, look out the side of your eye, and look up to the ceiling. Lift your chin slightly. Take a big giant breath and go. Ah. Slow, gentle. Rotate your nose, look down to the left knee. Let the shoulders, head hang. Take a big breath and go. Ah. Yes is with your chin. Bring your right hand back to your knee. Drop your chin to your chest. N-O with your chin. No movements. Let the head hang. Bring both shoulders up. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders down. Now let's twist. Right hand behind you, left hand to your thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed out of your ears. Now turn your head. Look over to the left side. Draw that right shoulder blade back and breathe. Now, gentle yeses, very slow, very gentle. And then we're going to release, come to the center, left hand behind you, right hand to your thigh. Look over the shoulder and breathe. Keep your hands. Turn your head. Look over to the other side. Just like we did before, slow. Yeses with your chin. As deep as you'd like. And for goodness sakes, if it hurts or you feel here and feel a tremendous amount of sand, stop it. It is not left over from the beach. Come back to the center. Roll your shoulder blades. Let's go one more time to the right side. Look over your shoulder. I hope it's much easier now. Keep your hands, turn your head, look to the other side. Now, from here, you're going to take your right hand to the shoulder, elbow up. As long as your shoulder feels good, reach that right hand way up. Stretch as far to the left thigh as you want. Stretch from your right hip out to your right fingertips and slowly turn your head. Look underneath the arm. Pull your head back to the palm of your hand. Are you breathing? Turn the palm up. Push the air down. Come to the center. Roll the shoulders around. I think that's one of the most wonderful overall twists. I hope you like it too. Left hand behind you, right hand to your thigh. Look over your shoulder as far as you can. Turn your head. Look to the other side. Pull the back shoulder blade back. And now you're going to take the left hand right on top of the shoulder. The elbow goes up, and we're going to stretch that arm straight up to the ceiling. Look out the side of your right eye and bring your shoulder to your thigh. Stretch from your hip to your fingertips and keep breathing. If the neck feels good, turn your head, look underneath the left arm to the palm of that left hand. One more breath, girls. Turn the palm up, push the air down, come to the center and roll those shoulders around. Now let's get further down into the body. So meet me on your hands and knees any way you want. You're all knowing the poses here. So remember, adjust yourself. Make sure your knees are comfortable. Elbows are straight. We're going to round our backs up in cat. Look at your knees. Make sure there's space between your knees, about a fifth distance apart. Don't have them together. Look forward. Let your belly sag low to the floor if it feels good, or straight back. Remember, don't look up any higher than it feels good. Maybe looking at your fingers. We're going to round back and forth. And it doesn't matter if it's an inhale or exhale to cat. Same thing with your tabletop back or your cow. Flow with it. Breathe deep. Just a few times. Flow with it. Loosen the back up. Now, the next time you have cat, hold your cat. Pull the belly into the spine. Relax those butt muscles and pull the stomach up to the heart, really feeling the stretch in the sacrum. We lower the hips as far as they can go to your heels. We're going to inhale, lift into table. Exhale, tuck your chin, press it back. Inhale, lift into table. Exhale, press it back, tuck the chin. And one more time, lift into table. Now, we're going to roll the toes under. If you need to, get off of your wrists. We're going to take our right leg out, press deep into the heel of that foot. Oh my goodness, get into that calf muscle. Keep breathing. Just a few times. Just a few breaths, I'm sorry. Now we're going to pick that right leg up. Take it to the left side. You don't go far. You don't have to go way out. Press through the right heel of your foot and look over your left shoulder at your right heel. Pull the stomach in. Keep breathing. And then we're going to take that leg out behind you, wiggle your ankle, knee on the floor, move those hips. Big circles. Big, big, big circles, girls. And then we're going to come back to the center, hands and knees or elbows and knees. Roll the toes under on both feet. And now take that left leg, press it way back. Breathe into it. Get into those calf muscles. Get into the ankle. Now, we're going to pick the leg up. Take it to the right side. Press through the heel of your foot. Look over your right shoulder at your left heel. Breathe there. Breathe. Really stretch into it. Take the leg back. Wiggle your ankle. Put your knee on the floor. Relax your toes. Move those hips in big circles. One way, go the other way. Now come back up onto the hands and knees. Move your right hand to the middle. Move your left hand off so it's a shoulder width distance apart. We're going to take a deep breath. Round your back up into cat. Look forward and come into cow or table. Round yourself into cat and then come into cow or table. Be mindful of your back and your neck. Now round your back into cat and press the hips as low as they can go. Elbows up off the floor. Inhale, lift to table. Exhale, press it back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift to table. And last time, press it back, tuck the chin. Look up. Put your right hand on top of your left hand. Your head drops between your arms. Let your head drop between the arms and tilt that right side inward. Look underneath your left arm. Are you breathing? Untwist yourself. Take your hand off, lift yourself up. Now, before we do the other side, whether you're high up on your knees holding onto your yoga blocks or your hips are low to your heels, rock your hips from side to side. Now, let's do it again. Come back to the center, and we're going to take your left hand to the middle. Right hand goes off a shoulder width distance apart. We're going to round your back up, cat. You only come into table or cow back, whatever your back likes. Round your back again to cat. Flow into the cow or table. And last time into the cat. And on your exhale, press it back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift to table. Exhale, press it back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift to table. Last time, press it back, tuck the chin. Look up at your hands. Put that left hand on top of your right hand. Your head drops between your arms. You're going to twist inward. Left side drops in. Look underneath your right side. Are you breathing? Untwist yourself. Take your hand off. Lift yourself up. Come back to the center. Now, ladies, one more time. Hand on your knees or up high on your knees, but rock those hips from side to side. Everybody gets very tight, hips to knees. Now come back to the center. Now, ladies, we're going to lay all the way down onto your bellies. We're going to stack our hands one on top of the other. Your forehead is resting on your hands. Your shoulders are relaxed. Wiggle your hips, rock them from side to side. Do not go anywhere. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Feel everything release. Do it again. Let's experiment with it. Ah. Now, take your hands, unfold them, just take them out so they're in that goalpost shape. One cheek on your yoga mat. Remember, if that hurts, it's too tight, put your folded blanket or a folded towel underneath your cheek. Take a deep breath and go. Oh. Feel the pressure against your neck? This helps realign it in a passive, easy does it gentle way. Turn your head to the opposite side. Take a breath and go. Oh. Feel that pressure against your cheek. Breathe. Maybe another big sigh. Now, turn your head to the opposite side. Take those hands, slide them so that they're right underneath your shoulders, close to your body, elbows tight to your body like a rotisserie chicken. Now, get those elbows up, slide your fingers slightly underneath your down a little further under the shoulders so those elbows really point up. Now roll your shoulders. Keep your cheek on that mat and roll your shoulders one way, go the other way. Ow, 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 right? Ooh, tightness. Do you feel that? Maybe it's loosey-goosey. That's great. Now don't go anywhere. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Really let go. That's how you get an adjustment. Turn your head to the opposite side. Let's do it again. One more breath here. Ah. Now start to roll the shoulders. Go one way, go the other way. So we're doing some muscle energy. Now we're releasing the muscle energy. We're letting go. Take another breath and really relax. Ah. Doesn't it take practice to relax? Now, all you're going to do is bring your arms back by your head. Take another breath with the opposite cheek on the floor. Turn it to the other side. See if it's a little easier. And then, kids, let's come up on our elbows. Let's do Sphinx pose. So make sure the elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to interlace your hands. You're going to let the heels of your feet relax out. Let your head hang. If you're able to, breathe through your nose. And not everybody is. So just listen to your body, but try to inhale as big, full, deep, expansive. On your exhale, feel the body melt, release. Feel maybe the rib cage come closer or melt to the floor. Do that a few times. See how big and full and expansive you can let that belly lift you and raise you, but letting your head relax, that's hard to do. And on the exhale, letting everything melt and let go. Keep your head hanging. Keep breathing like that. Couple more breaths. Now, we're going to work with your neck again. So keep breathing, but let that go. And did you notice how that relaxed your body? So we're going to gently do those little no's, tiny N-O. Again, keep your butt muscles relaxed. This is for your lower back. Little nose. And then little yeses. Gentle. With your next inhale, only if you want to. Lift your head up as high as you want. Maybe you're looking at your fingers. Maybe you're looking across the room. Relax your shoulders. On your next personal exhale, look over one shoulder. Hold it. Keep breathing. With an inhale, bring your nose back to center. And exhale, look over the other shoulder. Hold it. Keep breathing. With an inhale, bring your nose back to center. Let your head hang. Take one more breath, everybody. Go. Ah. Now we're all going to put our arms right by our hips. One cheek is down on the yoga mat. Palms of your hands are turned up. And we're crisscrossing ankles. Keep your feet up. Turn your head to the opposite side. And drop your feet from side to side. Drop your feet down to the floor, child's pose. So remember, if you don't like child's pose on your knees, roll onto your backs and hug those knees to your chest. But if you like child's pose on the knees, get the hips as low as they can to the heels. You want the tailbone to root down, not to stick your tailbone up. That's another pose altogether. We want it to round. We want our head to either touch the floor. If it can't, put a blanket underneath or a yoga block, Or stack your arms and let your head rest on the top of your forearms. You can even put your arms by your heels of your feet with the palms up and let your head rest on the ground or the prop. Doesn't have to be the ground. Are you breathing? By the way, breathe. Take a deep breath and go, ah. Now, let's lift up and we're going to go ahead and lay down onto our backs. Once you lay down onto your back, please make sure you have your yoga strap. So we're going to go ahead. Once you lay down onto the floor, please rock your knees gently from side to side. Windshield wipers. And then all you're going to do, after you rock those knees gently from side to side, make sure there's nothing behind your head, no hair clip or tear tie. We're going to bring both knees into your chest. You're going to get your forearms right behind both knees. You're going to bring your nose up between your bent knees and rock from side to side. Now, go ahead and roll over to one side. We want to get our psoas. So we're not going to do the shoulder because there's some shoulder issues today. I don't want people doing that today. So your bottom arm, it goes out to the top of your mat or the back of the mat, whatever you want to call it. But the palm goes down, the hand goes down, or put that hand underneath your head. It doesn't matter. Your head could be up or down. Your bottom knee is bent so you're not rolling around. So all you're going to do is bend that top knee, bring the knee into the chest. You could take your yoga strap and throw it around your ankle or grab that ankle. Now you're going to pull that whole top arm, your whole top leg back. Your head can be on your hand. It could be off the floor. It could be on the floor, down on the floor, but you're going for that tremendous pain. Karen, get that leg back, pull that arm back. Get the thigh back, the knee back, get the shoulder back till it makes you want to cry. Now, press that top thigh and knee downward till it makes you want to scream. You may actually feel a burning sensation. That means it's working. Keep breathing. Usually I tell you to avoid this kind of pain. No, on this one, it will always be this painful. I'm really feeling it too. Now we're going to let it go. Now, before we do the other side, meet me on your backs. Hug both knees into your chest. Knees can be apart or together, nose towards your bent knees. And gently drop it down. Come on, let's go to the other side. We're going to roll to the other side. Your bottom arm, it may be different from the other side. You may want the arm down, or you go, no, on this side, I want it under my head. Bottom knee is bent, so you're not all wiggling around. And you bend the top knee and you bring it close enough to your chest. So you could either take that yoga strap, put it around your ankle and pull that leg back, or simply grab your ankle and pull that leg back. Head is up or down. What do you choose? Pull that whole leg back. Pull that whole arm back until it makes you want to cry. Now let's go for the scream. How about it? Press your thigh and your knee down. And yeah, go for a heinous, horrible stretch. You truly want to feel it and you're truly going to breathe into it. Breathe as deep as you can. Oh my goodness, we got that out of the way. Thank goodness. I think that's the last painful, horrible one. And we're going to come all the way down on our backs and go, we're going to hug both of those knees, either get them wide apart or together, nose between your knees. Head doesn't have to be up, but rock. This is great, especially in the morning, to do as often as you can. It's for our kidneys. Oh, it's for your whole organs. It's great. It's great. Your lower back muscles. It squeezes your intestines. Now, come back to the center, and all we're going to do is place our hands right onto the floor. We're going to take our hands right by our hips. Adjust your feet so they're solid underneath you. With and adjust your shoulders. We're not pushing down. That's a whole different other pose. We're not pushing down hard with our arms and walking them underneath and supporting ourselves. We're doing the opposite. Stretch the shoulders. So let's first take the arms wide. Cross your arms, grab those shoulders. Maybe tuck your chin if you want. If it feels good, great. If it doesn't, don't. Drop it down. Let's put the top elbow on the bottom. Open the arms out and cross your arms the opposite way. Tuck your chin. Are you breathing? Drop it down. Open the arms out nice and wide. Take a breath and go. Ah. You feel the back of your shoulders released on the floor? Good. Now turn the palms down and slide your arms by your hips. Keep shoulders relaxed. Lift your hips up. Take a breath. And on your exhale, lower your hips down. We're going to bring our arms up this time. Inhale, lift your arms up over the head and on the floor behind you. Hips come up. Exhale, bring the arms and the hips down together. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lift the arms, lift your hips up. Exhale, bring it back down. Now the right arm. Inhale, right arm, hips high, look to your left side. Try not to grip your butt. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Left arm lifts up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, hand and hip come down. Inhale, right arm, hips high, look to your left side. Exhale, hand and hip down, nose to the middle. Left arm, hips high, look to your right side. Exhale, bring it back down. Left arm, hips high, look to your left side. Exhale, bring it back down. Now, left arm, hips high, look to your right side. Exhale, bring it back down. Now, both arms, lift your hips up. Both arms come up. Now, take those arms out wide. Adjust your feet underneath you. Relax your butt. Wiggle it. Wiggle. Relax the butt. Feeling it in your quadriceps by now? Yeah, they're working hard. Now, we're going to lift just the toes up, not your feet. Relax your butt muscles. Toes rest down to the floor. Lift the heels up a little bit. Now, walk your toes, the feet further underneath your knees. Lift the heels up higher, as if we had stilettos on. Now, relax your butt. Pull your tummy in and up and roll each vertebra down one at a time. Once the hips go down, the heels go down. Remember, that takes practice. That's a skill we learn to do. We move the right foot next to the left foot. Now we're going to pretend we have a dress on and we're going to be ladylike. We're going to take our left leg way out to the left side and cross it tightly over your right thigh as best you can. Now take that right foot, move it over to the left side. Now twisting is different for everybody and it's different on each side. So you may want to put a big pillow or a prop underneath over to the right side. So when you drop both legs to the right, they can rest on a prop and not go far, or they can rest to the floor. If you twist deeply, think about the top of your left foot pointing to the floor. So it takes you to a deeper stretch. Shoulders are out. Palms of your hands are up. You look up to the ceiling. Now, if your neck is hurting, I would continue just looking up to the ceiling. If it's not hurting, you can look to the left side if it feels all right. But again, if it's too much in your lower back, stop. Put your props, your blocks, or your blanket or a big pillow underneath the knees. We're breathing here. This is for your internally, all your organs. It's squeezing them, it's cleansing them. It's a good morning practice to do. So take a big breath, make the belly big, and on the exhale, it's hard to do that. Pull the stomach into the spine, draw it upward to the heart. You'll feel that in the lower back. Do that breath a few more times. Big, big belly breath. Exhale, pulling the stomach in and up. You feel all that? Breathe. This is cleansing all your organs, and it's really cleansing your intestines. So pass wind, feel free. If you need to get up and go to the bathroom, we'll wait. Now take one more breath. Feel that kind of deep in it? Now we're going to inhale, bring both knees back up. Oh, that may be hard to do. So maybe uncross the legs first and bring the knees up. Now we're going to hug both knees into your chest. Round your back, nose to your bent knees. Feel that stretch from head to tail. Head and shoulders rest on the floor. Now, all you're going to do is put both feet on the yoga mat, lift your hips up once, drop your hips down. Now, we're going to move your left foot right next to your right foot. We're going to take our right leg way out to the side and cross it as tight over your left thigh as you can. If you're not, and then we take the left foot, put the left foot to the right side of your yoga mat. Now, you can take both of your yoga blocks, stick them to the left side, a pillow if you know. I'm not twisting. We're going to drop both knees down to the left side as little or as much as you can. If you're twisting deeply, think about the top of your right foot pointing to the mat. It will definitely deepen the pose or not. Look straight up if it's good. Look over to your right side if that feels more better to you. You're going to take a giant breath. You're going to go, ah. Relax the shoulders to the mat. If your right shoulder comes up too far, get those yoga blocks. Get the blanket and pillow, stick it underneath that leg. Don't go further than is needed. Twisting can be the cure. We never want it to be the cause. So take a big belly breath. Make it as expansive out your back ribs, your belly, your side ribs. And on the exhale, you pull the belly button to the spine, pull it up to the heart. Hold the exhale out as long as you can. Try that breath again. Notice how it changes everything. Keep the butt muscles relaxed. We're not fighting it. We're using the breath in it. Now take one more deep breath. Come on, let's lift the knees up. Take the ankle off, the leg off if you want to, or bring both knees up at the same time. Hug both knees behind both knees, round your back, nose to your bent knees. Are you breathing? Head and shoulders rest to the floor. We're going to put our left foot on the yoga mat. The knee is bent. We're going to grab our strap. We're going to put it around our right foot. We're going to send our right leg up to the ceiling, and we either stretch our left leg out on the floor or we keep it bent because it makes our back feel better. So do whatever feels best to you. Do not overstretch anything. We want that right knee straight. So if that means you back off on your strap because those hamstrings are so tight, that's what you do. If you want, you can pull it in as tight as you'd like, but don't get the shoulders involved. Remember, we want the shoulders relaxed. We already did that. Let the shoulders relax on the floor and let the arms, your hands hold on to the strap. That's all the pressure you need. You don't need to muscle into it because that's how you overstretch them. We don't want to do that. We don't want to tear into things. Now our right hand has our strap. The left arm drops out, and we're going to drop that right leg out to the right side. We're going to look straight to the ceiling, or we're going to look over our left shoulder. We're going to take a deep breath and go, ah. Feel that groin stretch. Now we're not done with the right side, but you are going to bring your right leg up and all the way out to the right side. Circles one way, circles the other way. Bring the leg back to the center. Both hands, give it a nice stretch. Your left hand has your strap. Drop your right arm out. Left hand, pull your right leg. You can have the left knee bent and take it across. You can keep yourself from going too far if you want with your yoga strap. That's up to you. If you want to let the right leg be straight, or it can be slightly bent. But we're going to look up to the ceiling. Shoulders are on the floor. We're going to look, take a deep breath and go, ah. You can look to the right and it changes the pose or not. Listen to your neck, ladies. Now let's bring the leg back to the center. We're going to annoy your calf muscles and your hamstrings one more time. And then take the strap off your foot. Point your right toes to the ceiling and wiggle your ankle. How do you want to get the foot to the floor? Do you want to bend the knee and slide the leg out, or slowly or quickly bring it to the floor? You're going to stretch your arms out over your head and reach those toes. You're going to turn the toes up, press through the heels of your feet to your fingertips. We're going to hug with our knees together or wide apart, nose between your bent knees, recline child's pose. Put that right foot on the mat, the knee is bent. Let's get the strap. Put it around your left foot. Take your right leg, either keep the knee bent or stretch it out. Pull the leg to you and relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe deep. Now, your left hand has your strap. Drop your right arm out, palm up. Take your left leg out to the left side. Look up to the ceiling or look over your right shoulder. Breathe here. Let that stretch the groin muscle. Feel it open. Now we're not done with the left side. Let's get the movement. Bring the left leg straight to the ceiling and out to the left side. Get the circles as big or as little as needed. Go one way around. Go the other way around. Bring the leg back to the middle. Both hands grab your yoga strap. Right hand has your strap. Drop your left arm out. Pull the leg across the body. Look up or look over your left shoulder. Go for that stretch as much as you want in the hip. If you bend your right knee, the bottom knee, it definitely takes your left hip deeper, but you can stop that by bending the left knee and not going too far. So listen to your body. Take the twist as deep or as little as you'd like. Breathe. And now let's take that breath. Ah. Bring the leg back up to the ceiling. Both hands, give that stretch, a little pull. Take the strap off your foot, point your toes, wiggle your ankle one way, then the other. And then we're going to either bend the knee or slowly or quickly bring it to the floor. You reach your arms out over your head and you pull your tummy in. You're going to hug behind both knees. Round your back, nose to your bent knees. Put your feet on the floor. Lift your hips up once. Drop your hips down. Now, we're going to do our pigeon pose. So we're going to put our right ankle on our left thigh. If you need props over to the left side, put them there. But we're dropping the left thigh and the knee to the floor or props. Your right foot goes to the floor or a prop. The right knee points straight up. You're pressing it up. If that knee's flopping in, you're pressing it up. If you have loose hips and it's hanging out, you're pressing that knee up. We're letting both shoulders flat on the floor. It is not a twist in your back. It's a stretch in your right hip now. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Not feeling it enough? Pull the knee up higher, the foot up higher to your left side. Feeling it too much, lower it down. Put a blanket or a prop underneath, lessen. Take a couple more breaths. Now, with an inhale, lift the knees back up. Take your right ankle off your left thigh. Hug behind both knees. Nose to your bent knee, round your back. Put your head and your shoulders on the floor. We're going to lift your hips up once. You're going to relax the hips to the floor. Let's get the other side. Put the left ankle on your right thigh. If you know, go ahead and put that prop to the right side. But we're dropping our thigh and our knee down. Left foot is flat on the floor as well as your thigh. Left knee points straight up. Shoulders are flat on the floor. I like to use the hand and pull the ankle up higher. You can always put the strap around your ankle and pull it up with that. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Ah. Take another breath. Ah. Now, bring both knees back up. Take your ankle off your thigh. Hug behind your left knee. Nose to your bent knee. Put your foot on the floor. Lift your hips up once. Drop your hips down. Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat, maybe wider. Drop both knees in. You can bring the heels up higher by shimmying your hips a little further down, or maybe you go for God's sakes, no. Drop the arms out comfortably wide, palms up. Take a deep breath. Ah. Point one knee up to the ceiling. Press the opposite knee down. Go gently from side to side. Slow. Extra slow. Breathe. Then we're going to gently bring both knees back up. Walk your feet and your knees in together. And we're going to hug both knees into our chest. Round your back, nose to your bent knees. Head and shoulders rest on the floor. And you're going to take your bolster, your pillow, your blanket, stick it underneath your knees, throw your legs up the wall, throw your legs up a chair, whatever feels best to you. Make sure you're comfortable with your arms out wide, palms up. We're going to do a breath technique right now. So your eyes are closed. We're going to take a nice deep breath and let it out with a big sigh. Ah. Let's do the ah sound. Breathe in. Ah. Now notice the breath. Notice the breath flowing through your nose. Real or imagined, it doesn't matter. Notice if you can identify the temperature of the air. Notice if more air is going through one side of your nose, a little deeper than the other. This reflex changes every 15 minutes to every hour and a half. So see if you can imagine inhaling deeper from your right nostril and exhaling out through the left. Inhaling through the right, out through the left. Not stopping, flowing deep in through the right, out through the left. Real or imagined, doesn't matter. Reverse this technique. Inhaling through the left side, out through the right. Inhale through the left, out through the right. Follow this circular breathing. No pausing. Flowing deep, inhale through the left, out through the right. Real or imagined, doesn't matter. Now let's take another deep breath in. Let it out with ah. Now the delicious sound. Breathe in. Let's do those two sounds again. Breathe in. Ah. Breathe in. Notice the vibration left on your lips. Let that vibration reverberate through the entire body. Imagine every cell of your body is opening and savoring that delicious sensation. Now wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your ankles and wrists. Give yourself an extra big stretch any way you'd like. And then we're all going to hug those knees into your chest. Nose to your bent knees, rock round. And then let both knees go around in a big circle one way, a big circle going the other way. Separate your knees, get your circles one way, go the other way. Reach your hands between your legs, rock from side to side. Happy baby. And come on, happy babies. Let's come up to any old seated position you'd like. Make sure you're comfortable. Roll your shoulders. And just let's pop one hand up, pull all four fingers down, stretch it out long in front of you. Let's go for a little more pain. Lower it down, stretch it out. Bend your elbow. Let's go underneath. Pull your thumb down and pull each individual finger down, one at a time. Shake the hand out. Bend your elbow, palm up. Pull those other fingers down. Let's stretch that arm out long in front of you. Lower it down. Bend your elbow, go underneath. Thumb and pull each finger down, one at a time. Shake your hand out. Please put your hands together. Thumbs rest at your heart. If you'd like to Om, close your eyes. Invite a deep breath in. Oh. Namaste.